Brodes Media.
I swear to God, I watched the Eagles hype video with Brian Dawkins. It released around 5 p.m. today. Oh my God, my body was feeling things that I haven't felt. Whew. Whew. You know what I mean? Dude. Wow. I need it to be Sunday. You know why? This team was built for this moment. Howie Roseman went out and acquired Saquon Barkley for nothing short of winning a fucking Super Bowl. You bring back CJ for nothing short of winning a fucking Super Bowl. You draft Jalen Carter to be an absolute game wrecker and destroy the other team's offensive line to help you win a fucking Super Bowl. They have been preparing for this all year long, all offseason long, all training camp long. It's not Washington's time. Fun story, cute little run. It's not their time. I actually have 4 reasons why I feel very, very confident in this matchup, and I will give you those reasons throughout the show here. But I do really want to highlight and stress that the message, the leadership, the way that they have approached every single day, every single practice, every single week, every single game day, it was for this. One more game to get to the dance. I think this group is so wired the right way that they're aware of this as well, and they won't let this slip. Lane Johnson, come on, man, he's on his back 9. Still playing great ball over there, protecting the quarterback's right side. But these opportunities don't come around every single year. You got to maximize the moment. And this roster and this team and this organization is built to get it done now. And when they are playing in front of their home crowd, there's a reason why hosting the NFC Championship game and the history of hosting the NFC Championship game screams you have a huge chance of getting the win because it is a game changer. Look through the history. 2023, San Francisco 49ers at home beat the Detroit Lions. 2022, Philadelphia destroyed the San Francisco 49ers at the Link. 2021, the Los Angeles Rams went on to win the Super Bowl, and they won the NFC Championship game at SoFi Stadium. Here's the outlier. It takes a Tom Brady and a Tampa Bay Buccaneers team. So the best quarterback to ever live on this planet is the guy that goes on the road to beat the team that was hosting the NFC Championship game that year. Now, let's continue. 2019, 49ers at home. 2017, Philly at home. 2016, Atlanta at home. 2015, Carolina at home. 2014, Seattle at home. 2013, Seattle at home. Playing this game in your own territory is massive. And when you have idiots, and I mean the dumbest people on planet Earth, going to the Rocky statue again to plant their wardrobe, okay? To go plant the... First off, you have a new damn team name every single year. Nobody even knows what the hell to call you, but they feel obligated to take their little jerseys and throw them on Rocky as if the 49ers didn't learn their lesson. As if Minnesota with skull didn't learn their lesson either. I mean, you're dumb. As if their defensive coordinator is also playing into the stupidity. You know what that screams? Being irresponsible. You know what that says to me? You're not ready yet. Winning coaches, winning staffs, nah. There was no real benefit of saying what he said publicly. And I heard some takes from different analysts, from former players. It was a bit head-scratching. What do you accomplish other than firing up the birds? Because you're not changing the Eagles' game plan. You're not scaring them off. All you're doing is adding fuel to the fire of the Eagles, who are going after this with some revenge. So they're already going to have piss and vinegar because they are upset with how the last game transpired, even though with a backup quarterback 11 plays into the game, they still should have won. Poor Devontae, man. I know he lost sleep over that. Not only do we have that loss that stings, but now you factor in a very immature defensive coordinator just vomits out his mouth in a presser, and now that's only going to tick people off more. Inside that NovaCare complex, they saw it. They heard it. And you know what? For as outrageous as Nick Sirianni is, he handled it perfectly when asked about it. Same with Jalen. Now, Jalen's not outrageous. He just goes, dude, I care about winning football games, baby. You know what I mean? So Jalen only has one mode as it is. But the reason why I have so much belief in this team is because of the way Jalen leads, the way that Jalen is determined, and the way that Jalen is going to put this football team in a position to win again, because it's all he does. So one of my big supporting arguments for a monster W is the history of the NFC Championship game and what it means and the power it holds to play on your own turf. A lot of the numbers tell you the advantage, it's huge. It's going to be a hostile environment for Jaden Daniels, for Zach Ertz. Sorry, dude. You're going to be watching us in a couple of weeks either play, the Buffalo Bills or another shot at Andy Reid and Pat Mahomes. It's just what it is. What's he going to do? Score a late touchdown? That's irrelevant? Is that what's going to happen? Because that's about it that I can see from him. Remember how I started the show off by saying the reason Saquon is here, the reason CJ GJ is here is because Howie Roseman was on the prowl and he has so much hunger to do more, and he felt that Lombardi trophy slip away from his hands after they had a double-digit lead at half against the Chiefs just a couple years ago, and there was no way he was going to get denied of building another roster that's sensational, that has a real shot at doing it again. Well, it's not just players, but bringing in Vic Fangio was just as important as bringing in a Saquon, as bringing in a Jalen Carter. He did the same thing with a coordinator as well. I don't know what to really say about Kellen Moore. I don't think he's stunk by any means, but obviously the offense has been so heavy in the run game because you have someone who is generational, and I don't even know if generational tells the full story of the Saquon Barkley experience. It's even more than that. So it does throw a weird wrench into the mix. But obviously, my point is, you saw what the coordinators were last season. So what Howie Roseman and Jeffrey Lurie decided to do after realizing, we are going to bring Nick back, but we are going to surround him with guys that have good structure on both sides of the football, that have a really good idea of what they like and what we can do, and looking at our personnel and really making it the best that it can be, instead of Sean Desai or a very immature, or not immature, I think that's unfair to say about Brian Johnson, because last year, I don't care. I don't even want to go down the road. But immature, inexperienced was the word I was looking for Brian Johnson. Get rid of this Desai, Matt Patricia nonsense. They went after the jugular. Even with the coordinators, this was the goal in mind. And this was what it was all about. And now that you are here, you think this leadership group, and you feel that this locker room is somehow going to fold? That when the pressure gets big and the moment is finally here, they're just going to crack and give us a nothing burger, or they're going to fail to a team that they are better than? I mean, that's just the truth. It's the truth. They are better than the Washington Commanders. It's not even really debatable. So take care of your business. The only way that this thing gets ugly, which I don't expect it to, is if they flat out don't show up. If they urinate all over themselves. But I don't know why I would believe that would happen, considering they won, 14 out of their last 15 games? They beat a Rams team that everyone said, watch out for Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay. They got the better quarterback. They got the better head coach. Because I hear that all week long. All week long I heard that. Well, they got the better quarterback, that Commanders team. So we're splitting hairs here. I like Jaden Daniels in the year he's having. I like this football team way more than anything the Commanders can throw our way.